The Panhandle's largest school district prepares for a new school year. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Scottsbluff's first day of school is next week, and district officials are excited for the new year. KNEB summer intern Rebecca White has that story.
As Scottsbluff School District prepares for the new school year, elementary students will be returning to revitalized schools. Lincoln Heights, Longfellow, and Roosevelt Elementary Schools went through varying levels of modernization over the summer. Superintendent Andrew Dick says Longfellow and Roosevelt got new bathrooms, but Lincoln Heights got so much more.
This summer, Lincoln Heights Elementary is getting a completely new look on the interior, some very nice aesthetic changes that will create a much more welcoming and safe learning environment for our students, some technology upgrades that will help in improving the delivery of our instruction, and new furniture throughout the building.
All elementary schools in the district are also receiving upgraded playground equipment, which Dr. Dick says should be completed before the school year starts. The food provided at school will now come from a new service provider. The school district is switching to Sodexo to handle their food care needs. If you still need to register your child for school, you can do it online or at the district office. School starts August 17th. For more information, go to the district website at www.sbps.net. In Scottsbluff, Rebecca White, KNEB.TV News.
Well, Gering City Council members and staff sat down yesterday to review the proposed budget for the coming year that they say was a bit of a challenge given many unknowns and uncertainties, including rising costs for materials and supplies, including fuel. Among the preliminary information considered is a 5% across-the-board cost of living increase for staff, an 8% increase in anticipated premiums or claims for health insurance, which would be absorbed by the city, and known higher liability and property damage insurance premiums. City Administrator Pat Heath told the council that the preliminary document came in balanced from the start, which is a first.
I had to ask George, because he's another long timer here, that I believe this is the first time in my time here in the 32 years actually, that we have not had to ask department heads to cut their budgets or the general fund. Someone didn't have to cut their budget up to this point. So we're very proud of that. I think they've done with a good balanced budget. And I think that we'll see where we go after this workshop.
Under the initial plan, there would be an increase in most monthly utility rates, and property tax asking would go up nearly $191,000 based on preliminary, yet to be finalized property valuations. Also given the initial green light as part of the process were 8 requests for funding from outside agencies such as Twin Cities Development and Riverside Discovery Center, with a total coming in at just about the same dollar amount as the current fiscal year. We'll have more news right after this.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
welcome back. A rural Mitchell woman who was the target of a December Wing Drug Task Force investigation has been arrested. Ginny Bernhardt, also known as Ginny Perez, is accused of selling a total of 35 fentanyl pills over the course of 2 controlled buys. A warrant for her arrest was issued on Friday, charging her with 2 Class 1D felony charges of distribution of fentanyl within 1,000 feet of a school. She was arrested on Monday and was slated to be arraigned on the charges Wednesday in Scottsbluff County Court. Well, a Panhandle student has won a scholarship from Mike Rowe, the star of the Discovery Channel show Dirty Jobs. This week, Rowe announced that 200 high school seniors were selected for scholarships totaling $1 million, averaging $5,000 apiece. Wyatt Hutz of Alliance was one of the Work Ethic Scholarship winners who applied for the scholarship as they look to embark on a career in manufacturing, HVAC, plumbing, lineman work, welding, and other similar fields. In 2008, Rowe created the Mike Rowe Works Foundation to launch a national PR campaign for skilled labor. And with school back in session and summer staff back in class, Scottsbluff National Monument will transition their operating hours for the Visitor Center and Summit Road. Beginning on Monday, August 21st, running through Sunday, September 3rd, weekday hours Monday through Friday, the Monument Visitor Center will be open from 8:30 until 4:30 p.m. The Summit Road will be open to motorized vehicles at 9 a.m. and close at 4. All vehicles must be down and off the road by 4:30 p.m. And for Saturdays and Sundays, the Visitor Center will be open from 8 to 6, and the Summit Road will be open to motorized vehicles from 9 to 5:30, and those vehicles must be down by 6 p.m. And
Morrill County Community Hospital and the behavioral health providers are here to help. Amber Dean specializes in mental health care, which includes medication and therapy across a person's lifespan. Melody Lacey helps people deal with a wide range of behavioral problems, from depression and anxiety to child psychiatry. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time. At Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska. Exceptional care right here at home.
At FNBO, we've turned up the rate so you can earn more, save more, and do more. Right now, at your nearest branch, you can get 5% APY for 17 months on our special offer CD. Don't wait on a great rate. Give yourself and your savings a great big boost with the Great Big Small Bank.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank.
We steamroll closer to the start of the fall sports season here on today's update. We're going to talk some high school softball. Both Scottsbluff and Gering starting practice earlier this week, and I've been able to catch up with both programs here over the last couple of days. The Cats held a morning practice yesterday as they prepare for their season opener at Lexington a week from tomorrow. Scottsbluff coming off another 20-plus win season that culminated in a trip to state a year ago. Head coach Dan Fox on the strength of this year's team.
You know, I think the leadership, we got 7 seniors this year, and I think they've been in the program now. This is their 4th year, and a lot of them, some of those girls have played since they were freshmen, as varsity players. And so the leadership, I think, is going to be a total strength. I already see it just in the practices that we've had just the last few days. They're helping out the other girls. They know that to be good, all the players have to be good, and know the mental part of the game too. So that's one thing I noticed right away, that the girls are just helping each other out.
Scottsbluff seniors Marley Lockemer and Tatum Heimerman should be in for big seasons this year.
Strengths for this team, for sure, is always stealing bases. We've always been really aggressive on the base path and advancing as much as we can. Another advantage, I think, is our small ball game. and really like making teams move and, just making it harder for the other teams, essentially.
Same expectations as last year, make it as far as we can. State tournament would be great. Just having good camaraderie between the girls and just upping our game every year.
Scottsbluff set to open at Lexington a week from tomorrow. Now crosstown at Gering, the season starts a week from today as the Bulldogs are trying to find out what they're made of during camp this week. Head coach Zach Ostergaard sizing things up yesterday at Gering's Media Day scrum.
I just want to have a competitive season more than anything. Every day I want these girls to show up with the best attitude, effort they can, and translate that to the field and be competitive as possible. We've only had 5 practices so far, so it's kind of hard to gauge what we have right now, but so far I enjoy what I see. I mean, everyone has great attitudes, everyone wants to work hard, and they all have the same common goal.
Of course, the goal for Gering every season to get to a district final and then roll the dice on a one-day scenario to try and reach the state tournament. At the high school level, as far as softball's concerned, it always comes down to pitching.
It's going to be, there's a lot of talent in the Panhandle. There's just a lot of, Shattern Alliance, they have some older girls. Shattern always has some competitive teams. Their coach does a really good job. Scottsbluff is always Scottsbluff. They're going to be coached well. They're going to try to do things on the bases, and those are some games I'm really looking forward to. Although we're young and kind of inexperienced, I still think we have the right talent to be very competitive.
The staff will be led by Sarah Weiss in the circle. Gering will open at Gothenburg next Thursday. Next week, we'll get more from Scottsbluff and Gering, plus some WNCC volleyball, and I'll also be making a stop at Mitchell to check out the Tigers football team. That is the latest today from the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
At FNBO, we've turned up the rate so you can earn more, save more, and do more. Right now, at your nearest branch, you can get 5% APY for 17 months on our special offer CD. Don't wait on a great rate. Give yourself and your savings a great big boost with the Great Big Small Bank.
Culture trumps everything else. In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Santa is back. It's Christmas in July 2023, and Renewal by Andersen is giving the best gift ever this year. First, you get 20% off every window and patio door, and get this: no money down, no interest, no payments for 18 months. That means no payments until 2025. But act fast, Santa and the reindeer can't take the heat. This offer ends August 15th. Book your free estimate right now at rbawyoming.com. Renewal by Andersen's Christmas in July sale is here. Thank you, Santa.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. Our personalized trust services can help you do just that. You've worked hard to build your legacy, and you want to make sure that gets passed on for generations to come. We offer the professional guidance necessary to ensure that happens according to your wishes. We pride ourselves in being friendly and professional while offering a highly tailored full line of trust and estate planning services to accommodate you. You belong here.
Finally tonight, a new Ford Explorer delivered to the Scottsbluff County Administration Building means improved reliability of transportation for area veterans needing a ride to get services at the VA facilities in either Cheyenne or Rapid City. Local DAV Chapter 10 Commander Stephen Jordan told KNB News vehicles such as these are very important as the area's veteran population gets older.
A lot of our population's aging, has difficult issues with driving, things like that. Some of these guys you don't want on the road driving, So it's an amazing thing to have this kind of a new vehicle to replace one of the other ones that's going out the door. And it's just, it's a blessing for all the veterans in the Panhandle area.
Jamie Jacob, the DAV Department Adjutant for the state of Nebraska, delivered the new vehicle wrapped with DAV markings. Usually costing more than $30,000, the new unit is replacing a nearly 10-year-old vehicle with more than 120,000 miles on it at a cost of about $22,000. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.